What is up, YouTube? It's Frank with What's the Point EDC. I was just at the poker table and somebody asked me for a tip. I told them to stay out of dark alleys because there might be a WTP Knives Stalker waiting on them. And whew, there it is. Shout out to Jonny Guru with Guru Design Co. The Stalker is here, you guys. Oh man, what an awesome freaking knife. Without Jonny, this wouldn't be possible, so shout out to Jonny. I'm going to put some links to him in the description, his YouTube and his Instagram channel. Check him out. This man is one of a kind, totally unique, and is fresh in the game. Doing it for 1 year as a side thing. Not as a full-time gig, because he has a full-time job. This man is doing this on the side for fun, and he's taking it serious now. So, trust me, we have a new guy on the block. Watch out, everybody. Look at the Stalker. There's a lot to say with this thing. Let's just go ahead and talk about the card here where it shows some information right here. And I just want to say the packaging was awesome. Big thumbs up for that. So we got the Stalker, October 24th, K110 steel, lava flow fat carbon, satin finish, hollow grind, dual fullers. So, look at the hollow grind on that. This is his first ever hollow grind and his first ever fullers. Freaking awesome, right? First time he's done contouring on the handles. This fat carbon is wild looking, isn't it? Look at that. Got nice jimping that's effective. Solid knife. The sheath was a complete afterthought. I will get into that here in a minute. But it's leather. It's got good snaps. It is 100% functional to the maximum, and they even did it how I said, make it flush right here, so that way when you bend left or right, it doesn't accidentally poke into you, and it just dangles down really decently. Drainage hole, solid stuff. The sheath was an afterthought. So let's talk about some specs. Let's talk about a few other things, and then we'll continue on. Let's do this. We have an overall length of 8.5 inches. This was a 7.5 inch knife. Jonny went ahead and made it an 8.5 inch knife, and I honestly think that it's way better like that. Makes the finger choil way accessible. We have a handle length coming in at just about 5 3/4 inches. We got a blade height of almost 1.5 inches and a blade length of 3.5 inches. Cutting edge 3.5 inches, I should say. Look at this. What an awesome knife. That is crazy good looking to me. I hope you guys are seeing this, because I know that I can't see the camera. So yeah, the thumb ramp right here, I figured that this was just going to make it so good. And I really do think that the thumb ramp does it. It really made the knife awesome. So we're going to talk about what inspired me to do this knife right here, how this knife came about in just a second. Let's go ahead and do a real quick size comparison. We got the WTP Knives Inflictor EDC, my first design, done with Blessed Knives. Nice little EDC fixie right there for you. Followed by the Steve Kalari Customs Huck, made by Steve Kalari. Fire EDC knife. We all know how fire these guys are. As you can see, it's a whole inch bigger than the both of them. We got 2 more to go. Let's do a very good knife company, Falcon. Another solid one. We got a Wharncliffe right here. You know what I'm saying? I think Wharncliffe blade shapes are badass looking, and they're just badass, period. Next knife up, we got the White River Knife and Tool FC 3.5 Pro. This is almost the size as the Stalker, but not quite. You know what I mean? It's coming up on it. It's the biggest of the EDC fixed blades that I've showed so far in this video. Check this out, you guys. I want to say something before we go any farther. Let's just go ahead and backtrack back to the Steve Kalari hook. This handle right here is 100% the inspiration to the handle for the slasher. I mean, the Stalker. Without a question. I have said the slasher like 25 times. Jonny told me, hey man, the knife is called the Stalker. Stop calling it the slasher. That's what he did, for real. Okay, so back to this. As you see, this handle shape, it's just going to work. It is, and I think that personally, I think that it's extremely good for what I'm looking for in this kind of self-defense-y kind of knife. A knife that, you know, if you're in a self-defense situation, you don't want somebody to be able to yank the knife out of your hand, and you want something that's going to lock you in good and keep you, like, get this good, reassuring feel. And I believe that, in my opinion, this does it. And if you got to hold it in a stabbing position like that, look at that. It's just meant for the human hand right there. So, shout out to Steve Kalari for the inspiration right here. I said that there's something crazy about this knife in one of my posts. Let's go ahead and check this right here out. With the magic of editing, we suddenly have different scales on it. Check this out. We got the original scales that were the mock-ups. Now, I don't have the screws in, and there's a reason for why. Tell me that doesn't look pretty daggone cool, though. I mean, that looks pretty cool, right? I think it looks pretty cool. I think those are solid scales. But you know what else is also pretty freaking solid? Check this out. Oh, Chawenya! We got the What's the Point EDC and Guru Design Company Stalker #1 lasered in there. The Guru Design Co. etch. The WTP EDC etch. I mean, we're doing big things over here. What's the Point EDC, you guys? We're just making fire knives for you, trying to keep you guys happy. These are awesome scales, but you know what? They don't hang with the crazy looking, wild contouring and these liners that are on this lava flow fat carbon we got here. That is just awesomeness, awesome sauce. Earlier on, I spoke about the sheath, and I said that the sheath was an afterthought. So the reason for that is because me and Johnny, we've been talking for a couple months now. I don't know how we befriended each other, but we did. We have a lot in common, and I showed Johnny a sketch, just a simple sketch of the Stalker, and told him, I think that you would absolutely smash this design out the park, because I feel like this is a design that speaks to Jonny Guru's design calling. If you don't know about Jonny Guru, check the link I'm going to put in the description and see his completely unique takes on designs. I mean, he is a one-off type of designer, making awesome knives, and he's only getting better. This is his first year not even taking this seriously, you guys. Keep that in mind. He hasn't even taken it serious, but he's getting ready to get serious. So, I sent him that picture, and the next day he sent me a message that told me, watch his newest video all the way to the end. And I did, and there was 2 cutouts of the Stalker. Completely I didn't know it was going to happen. Totally a shock to the system, because now I know I got something coming. And so it got really exciting. And so shout out to Johnny for doing that. A lot of things were a surprise. The laser etching was a surprise. All the laser etching. And speaking of, underneath the scales where you've seen the laser etching, when it comes time for this to be an OEM, you know, on the mass scale, I say mass, I mean more than just one custom, it's going to be probably skeletonized a little bit to make it a little bit less handle heavy. For me personally, I'm cool with that for this right here, because this isn't one, I'm not going to go out every single day and carry and use this and be hard on it like I would some other knives. I'm going to keep this one, put this bad boy up after I get some knives made after it, get this thing flowing, get a couple of them in people's hands, let people give their opinions on this bad boy. But like I said, you guys, this is his first time contouring, first time fullers, bead blasting on the fullers, first time doing the hollow grind. I mean, hey, for a new knife maker, less than a year in, not even taking it serious, Johnny is freaking killing it, you guys. If I had the packaging right now, the boxing, I would show you, but I don't have it. When Johnny sent this, it was packaged very, very good. Now, Johnny is over in Thailand. Johnny's from America, and he works for the United States skydiving place or whatever it is over there in Thailand. I'm going to butcher it regardless. But, so he is an American, and I'm calling this an American design. He's working over in Thailand, doing good things, teaching people how to skydive, which is freaking awesome. Yeah, so remember, one thing's for sure, 2 things are for certain. If WTP designs it, it's going to be a bad mofo. At least I think it is. I don't know, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. This is awesome. Shout out to Jonny Guru for making this happen. Without him, this wouldn't even be possible, because this was a complete surprise to me. And here it is today, done and super badass, you guys. We have a new knife maker to look out for. Jonny Guru with Guru Design Co. Don't forget the name. Trust me, you won't be able to anyway. If you're an addict, never quit quitting. Stay strong and live long, y'all. Take it easy and stay greasy. I am out. Peace.